Hey, what's up traders? Thanks for watching my channel. I hope you get tons of value from my content, and we are running a contest every month to pick a winner for free full access to my academy, my trading group, my signal group, and a free phone call with me to figure out how I can help you in your own trading. So like, comment, and subscribe on as many videos as you can this month, and we'll pick a winner from the people that do randomly, and hopefully it'll be you, and hopefully I see you in my VIP group one day. So thanks for your support. Let's crush the markets. Peace. Hey, what's up everybody? It's Clay. I own Ronin Forex, and in this whiteboard video, I haven't done one of these in a while, we're gonna talk about trading different time frames. So, you know, this is super important as you develop your own style as a trader, being familiar with how you approach the market, like whenever you open up your computer, your laptop, your tablet, and put your charts up, that you have a system. And, you know, just to clarify, there is no right or wrong system as long as you're profiting, and then you're profiting consistently. There is no right or wrong. It's whatever your system is that works for you, whatever makes sense for you. But this is what works for me as I approach the market, and when I do my charting and my technical analysis, doing different time frames. So this is super important. And just to get right into it, you know, it's all personal preference, just like what I said there. Like, you know, there is no right or wrong, you know, because people ask me, should I be trading on the daily time frame? Should I be trading on the hourly? You know, I will advise against trading on the minute time frame, but, you know, there's plenty of professional traders and, you know, algorithmic traders and programs that trade specifically on the minute time frame. So I'm not going to say that that's right or wrong, but for me and my experience, because especially every beginner trader is like, you know, goes to the minute time frame, and it's like you're like, whoa dude, it's moving so fast, and it seems super exciting, but to me it's unreliable and not as consistent. And you know, it just, my mind doesn't work that way. So you know, the 5 minute, every now and then I'll scalp around on the 5 minute. I feel like they can be useful for sure, but you know, at the same time, the times when I'm trading on the really small time frames and I'm consistent are the times that I'm just really in the zone, really plugged in, and you know, everything just seems to be going my way. But you know, when I do that on the days that it's not, it's been a disaster for sure. You know, I just try to force the trades, and you know, and we're going at minute or 5 minute candles. You know, 20-30 minutes later, I'm already down quite a bit, and it's, you know, devastating psychologically. So, you know, I tend to stay away from that, but if that works for you, definitely go for it. So what I like to do is I start at the weekly. I start the weekly chart, and then I zoom into the daily chart. So I look at the weekly, and by doing that, I can identify the overall trend and direction of whatever market it is that I'm looking at, whether it's Forex, or whether it's say AUD USD, or whether it's the Dow, or whether it's gold or silver. You know, it's important to have an idea of what's going on, like just big picture. Big picture is so important in trading and in life, seeing the big picture. And you know, a lot of times it's easier said than done. So looking at it on weekly and being like, oh, okay, overall we are going up. And especially if you're going through my training or been through my training or one of my students, I put a huge emphasis on, you know, buying dips and selling rallies. So once you can identify the overall trend on a daily time frame, for example, it'll be way easier to be like, okay, so we're in an uptrend on UJ, and so my goal, my trading plan, my trading strategy is to buy dips on UJ. So then that cuts that question out. You already know by identifying that on the larger time frames, and then you go from the big picture to the small picture to smaller to smaller. So so say, just using UJ as an example, we've identified that it's an uptrend, and our game plan, we love to buy dips, so we're buying dips on UJ, and it's going from, say, and right, just to clarify, it looks like UJ's in a downtrend right now. So in my opinion, but just that'll change. Just using this as an example. So we're buying dips on UJ. It looks like it's going to say 110, from where it's at 106 right now. So then the game plan is to use our technical analysis and our fundamental analysis to then be like, where can we buy dips and get our good entries? And so that's when the 4 hour and the 1 hour come in. So the 4 hour, we're doing our basic technical analysis, like trend lines, support and resistance, and Fibonacci's. And just to clarify, you want to do all that stuff on the weekly time frame, and you want to have that on the daily time frame too, so you have these big targets. And like the 61.8% Fibonacci level on a weekly time frame is going to be a huge level of resistance. So, but the thing is, it could take weeks to get there, or same thing with the daily. It can take days to get there. So, we have these long-term targets on weekly, daily time frame, but then we go 4 hour and 1 hour and do the same technical analysis, because especially if we're looking to be intraday trading, it's going to be much more effective on our smaller time frame. So we're looking to buy dips. We're looking to buy dips on UJ. We have our Fibonacci here, and we have our support and resistance level. So this support and resistance is going to be our entry points, and maybe we're looking for some sort of bounce off a trend line or reversal from a break of a trend line. So we can tie all these three things together on these on the 4 hour and 1 hour time frame, and this is where we can have a good idea of what we're doing and maybe even start placing our trades. And then personally, I have been gravitating for whatever reason lately to the 30-minute time frame. It seems to be a little more reliable. Once you get to the 15, things start to be a little more sporadic, like not quite as sporadic as a 1 minute time frame, but not as reliable. So it seems like the 30-minute to me is a good in-between place for our entries for, once we identify our support and resistance, fibs, whatever it is that we're using as our basic technicals. So just to recap, for trading separate time frames, just to clarify, it's personal preference, but the trick to that is you need to figure out what that preference is, i.e. what's your trading style, and that takes time to develop. I teach that. If you're going through my training, if you've been through it, if you've been in my group for a while, you should be developing your own trading style and figuring it out as you're learning on a demo account. And if you haven't done that yet and you need help doing it, click the link wherever it is, and if this is on YouTube below, or in my bio if this is on Instagram, and be a part of my training. You can get in there for 70% off, which ends very soon. So take advantage of that, and you will start to develop your own style. You start at the weekly, get the big picture, then go to the daily, and from there you can start to put your basic huge Fibonacci levels, and that will identify the trends and direction of the market. Then we'll go to 4 hour, get a big picture, and then to 1 hour, and also then use our own technical analysis there to really get a feel for what's going on, and then 30 minutes for entries. And this is the way I've been doing it for years now. And if you can be consistent at doing the same process, because trading is all about following the same processes over and over and over again, and that eliminates the guesswork. And that takes time, it takes consistency, that takes effort. But if you do that, it will take out a lot of the what am I doing, what am I trading today, that just takes out the question of it. So develop your own systems, and becoming familiar with how you use the different time frames is definitely a great starting place for doing that. So hope you found this video helpful. Please like, comment, subscribe, and like I said, if you want to be a part of my training, learn my strategies, have me as a mentor, and be a part of our amazing trading community, we would love to have you. So click the links below to get started. We got NFP this week. I hope it's going to be a good one. Hope you're staying safe out there, and I'll see you in VIP chat room. Peace.